Observation.
Observation is one of them, yeah, right. It depends on what you want to study. If you want to conduct research in the field of pathology, the study of animals in their biological habitat, yes, you can use observation. Or you can use observation in the classroom, for example. Excellent answer. Observation is one of the methods one can use. What else? We can use experiments, correct. We can use experiments.
There is a process, observation, and then hypothesis, and then...
Yeah, correct. Observation, is used in several contexts. Could be a method or you want steps. The steps are, first you observe the world around you, you come up with an idea, you examine a hypothesis and a operational definition. You specify what you want to know. Then you can choose among the methods you can use to study this via experiments or observation.
Correlation.
Or, case study, correct, or correlational research, or correlational research. Experiments means cause effect. And trial and error, yes, this is experimentation basically. And surveys, questionnaires. It depends on what you want to study. If your, for example, hypothesis is that substance use among university students is increasing with time, then the method here you have to use is what? Surveys. If your hypothesis is that ADHD students usually spend time alone during breaks, then the method you have to use observation. You have to go there, sit, spend the day with waiters. If your hypothesis is that Prozac is more effective in treating depression compared to CBT, then you're going to use an experiment. You are really excellent students. That's correct. Many things. Very good. Okay, so they needed a method, and here they've chosen to use experiments. And this is Dunder's experiment. Dunder's wanted to study reaction time. Reaction time is how much time do we need to make a decision? Okay? It's a beautiful question. Who would think about a question like this? How much time do we need to make a decision to decide? And he needed the apparatus, he needed the method.
There are 3 ways. I saw them. I tried them. There's a site that you can try them. It's like forgot about it.
Yeah, let's look at what he did. So, how long does it take a person to make a decision? Press the button upon presentation of the light. You can press here, I can show you. He asked the first participant to press the button upon seeing the light. This is called simple reaction time. Okay, what does the brain has to do in this experiment? Perceive the light, understand, and produce a response. It doesn't make a decision.
It's not a decision.
It's not. This is called simple reaction time. There's no decision to make here. And in the second part, he made it up more different by presenting 2 lights, one on the left and one on the right. And the participants' task in this part of the experiment was to push one button when the light on the left was illuminated and another button when the light on the right was illuminated. So he had to push different buttons depending on which light he needed to see. This is called choice reaction time. Okay? So if L is illuminated, he has to press button A. If R is illuminated, he has to press button B, for example. Okay? So which one involves reaction time? And how can we measure reaction time?
We use the first experiment as a control.
Yeah, first experiment is a control, correct, because the first experiment measures the process of perceiving, producing a response.
We compare the time.
And we compare the time with
the centimeters.
Did you all understand why first experiment is controlled?
Because there is no decision making.
Yeah, there is no decision making. Why don't we use the second experiment only?
It's
And
more neutral.
isn't it possible to measure reaction time by using the second apparatus?
The first one you're recording. In the first one you're recording the time it takes you to see the impressive.
Exactly.
In every experiment, the control is the unmanipulated environment, a situation that is unmanipulated. So we cannot base our study on
from
the time it takes a person to make a decision, the time it takes a person to perceive and press it.
You understand? Because we are interested in measuring decision making only, not perceiving and pushing the button. You understand? This is the slide. Help you understand more. Okay, in the first experiment there's only mental response and we will measure the reaction time. There's an attack at the university. Why? I hope not. Okay, so mental response. First experiment helps us determine the time it takes to produce the response. And the second experiment will help us. In the second experiment, there is mental response. Okay? In the mental response, the first one is perceive the light. In the second one, perceive the light and decide. Okay? Perceive and decide. So we need to subtract the time needed to perceive from the time needed to perceive and decide. And this is how we can come up with a measurement of reaction time for decision making. Is it clear? Yes, you're all engineers here. You are an engineer. I forgot you are Eli. You are Omar.
Yes.
And wait. No, Serge. You are not Serge. I told you, I'll never forget your name. You are Ramin and Etienne. I'm sorry, I told you for the first 1 or 2 weeks you will forgive me because I have family history of Alzheimer's disease and difficulties with. No. And we have 2 layers and 1 Amanda. Two Amandas, 2 layers. Amanda. No, Lea. That's okay. Here. Okay. And you are Lea. Lea?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't change your places, then it will be okay with me. Then starting the third week, yes, you can change the place. Okay, so this is how it started. Yes, Ralph.
That doesn't affect the formation of habits. Like at first you have everything new, and then when you form a habit, it becomes a lot easier and a lot faster. So how did they measure the response of the formation of habits?
No, there's no habit here
Like for
because
example, when you're seeing the light right and left, you see a habit you want to do. But at first, when you start again, you need to think to which one right, which one left, and what to do. But then after time, it becomes
no, there's no practice effect here. Very good question. Sometimes in this type of experiments, they eliminate the practice effect and they present the light in a random order. Twice on A, 3 times on B, once on A. So it's not by practice because there is no pattern with which the lights are presented. They're presented randomly. There is no habit because habit would be a confounding variable. You're right. And in experiments, you always need to pay attention to confounding variables and eliminate this confounding variable.
But different people have different reactions.
No,
No
let's
one
check
has
it.
the same reaction. Basically, doctors want to study how much time does a person need to make a decision. But how does he really get into that? Because we know that in the first part where he just has to press the button, there is no decision making. So that's
Reaction time, simple
exactly.
reaction time.
But when it comes to decision making,
It's another level of perception. It's not a decision. They're telling you to pick the left one.
exactly, it's really not a decision. It's reaction more than a decision.
You have to decide which button to press.
They have a choice to press any button they want.
No.